Fabulous. What's
Hello.
it? Vlog 8, I think it is.
Is it 8 or 7?
No,
No,
7
it's
was yesterday. Today's 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Good day, everyone. What is it? Emily's not all right today. She's refusing.
I'm absolutely
You
fine.
never look at me waiting for me to carry on. That was a definite.
I've been really gripey this morning.
No, I
Now it's
haven't.
my fault that he's.
No, I didn't say it was your fault. I just said you were doing that thing when it's like, okay, Emily's not quite right. I never said you were.
We have just had our Tesco delivery arrive, and all things considered, the only thing that we didn't get that we wanted apart from some quinoa and
Are
kale
you even going to
burgers,
admit what we didn't have? Yeah, our
we
quinoa and kale burgers.
we didn't get fresh ground coffee.
Yeah, no. And for anyone wondering how we got a Tesco slot, don't judge me, I don't need any feedback on how bad Tesco's is, but I'm a bit of an advocate of them because it works for us, and so I check all the time for slots, and I managed to get this one in
And we
about
pay for
2
delivery
weeks ago.
save.
Yeah, but that doesn't get us slots.
But it doesn't not show you ahead of everyone else.
No. You know, we literally just had that conversation before pressing record. No, I'm not, but we had that conversation. So thanks for not listening, as always.
We had a really lovely dinner in the garden last night. It was quite nice, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. It was lovely. The sun's shining. And we did make me wonder...
I'm just looking at you! Oh my God.
Right. 13 years we've been together.
14!
Well, no, it'll be 14 in June. It's not June yet.
Okay.
13 and a half years we've been together. I know that look means I'm not quite sure what to say today, so I'm going to look at you and let you go with it. Fact.
Jesus Christ.
We don't blaspheme. Anyway, you may gathered we don't have anything particularly to talk about today. So
And
we're
that's
going to have a quick
actually causing us the stress today, which, if anything, is a really good example. And I think us being accountable by doing a video every single day is a really good indicator of how well we have planned the day before.
Well recovered.
Thanks, right?
Well recovered.
And how...
You've now given yourself structure. I love it. See what a difference it makes.
I know.
No, it does make it.
Now I've lost my plot. So the fact that we woke up this morning without... Well, we did have a plan because I did do our whiteboard. We have a whiteboard in our kitchen, and I kind of planned out how the day was going to go a little bit.
Our plans are more pirate code, though, aren't they? They're more guidelines rather than
I
plans.
stayed in bed a little bit later than you because Joseph got into bed with me and he was cuddling, and that was quite nice. So I came down a little bit later, and then Tesco's, which is 9 till 10, was a little bit later in the slot than he usually would be, and all of that malarkey. And then we kind of stayed in our pyjamas a bit longer, and it was actually...
I didn't.
Well, you don't wear pyjamas.
No, I was in the kitchen making soups and all sorts and putting washing away.
Well done, Alan.
Yes.
But all that's done is that we feel a little bit discombobulated today. So the idea of having structure, even if you don't usually have a working structure, if you already work from home, it's so important to make sure that you just don't lose the plot, because I can feel there's not a negative energy, but there's a slight gripey energy between us today. There is. It doesn't help with faces like that, does it? But we're going to try and sort of claw back some time. We had a cancellation today, which has kind of actually been not a blessing because it's never good to have a cancellation, but we've got a few hours left and we're going to talk to our accountants today instead, just try and get a bit of a plan of how we can go forward for the next few months. And we still have to homeschool, we still have to get some fresh air today, we still have to think about what we're going to eat today. So you've made soup for lunch, which is good. And we're just trying to claw back that structure a little bit today so we can still maintain some sort of normality.
Yes, darling. Yes, indeed. No, it's so true, isn't it? But what I would say is it's all very well having structure, but if you don't stick to it, and there's nothing that makes one stick to structure, it's just the kind of desire to, I don't know, what would make you stick to your own structure? Desire to achieve, desire to do good, desire not to upset yourself, be upset with yourself. I don't know, but
this is even not even in a working situation. This is just...
Well, we always joke, don't we? Like, if we haven't made a plan for a Saturday and wake up on a Saturday without a plan, we used to, before the kids were like the kind of dominant focus, we would always argue, wouldn't we? If on Friday night we didn't know what we were doing Saturday, when we woke up Saturday, we would always argue because we hadn't made a plan and we just get a bit gripey with each other. But I don't think that's today. I think today's just kind of, it is what it is. You know, I don't think there's a lack of plan or anything. Have we added any value to anyone with this vlog today?
I don't even know who watches them.
I don't know. If you do watch, can you just... This is not an engagement. Well, it is an engagement thing, but really we're just curious. If you do watch, and you watch this, because this will be near the end, because I think a lot of people, the stats show people switch off after about half a second. And no, it's a bit longer than that. So if you are watching towards this point, then please do just go, I watched at the bottom in the comments, wherever you're watching this.
So tomorrow we'll cry because no one said I
No, well, it was like the pineapple competition. Now, this was not planned, but the pineapple competition was at the very, very end of the video. And we had 2 people kind of put it. Now, I do reckon more than 2 watched to the very end. But fundamentally, but you then have to
We're now babbling.
We are babbling, but we do need to announce who's winning the pineapple.
I don't even know.
Well, I do. Out of 2, I've chosen one. I hope that's okay.
Hurry up.
And Jenny Owens,
Well done,
you
Jenny
win
Owens.
the pineapple. Let me just grab it. Jenny, the pineapple purse is yours.
Calm yourself.
We will work out how to get it to you. Luckily, and randomly, you don't live that far away, but not close enough I can walk up and throw it over the fence.
We will anti-back, put it in an anti-backed envelope.
Airtight.
Airtight.
Anti-back, airtight, and send it your way somehow in the next week or so. Right, I think let's leave it there. Let's not bother waffling any more than we need to.
Okay.
Have an amazing day, and thank you very much. Bye.